Greetings, everyone. Hopefully you can see and hear everything okay. It is Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday, April 22nd. It is 10:42 a.m. right now, and the temperature is about 21 degrees Celsius. And this is a stream with zero pre-planning. I literally hopped on the subway and came up here not really knowing where I was going to get off or where I was going to stream, but sometimes when I travel, that's a lot of the fun. Let me just make sure that the audio is coming in okay. I see Medano here, Marge, Jennifer Gala, Michael Nguyen, Mark, Lorraine, Helen, Alex, Jillian, Minizine, Susan, Alicia Lewis, Kevin Hawthorne, Ben, Farzad, and everyone else. Thank you so much for tuning in. There I am, just sitting my ass down on a random curb here in Ikebukuro. I think that's how you pronounce it. The station here was incredibly busy. This area has been described as a mix of kind of Shinjuku and Akihabara, at least by night, but we are here in the morning. So we're just gonna walk around maybe an hour and a half. And that is really all I have. I'm probably gonna miss some of the notable things here. I kind of recognized the name of the stop. I don't have too much time left in Japan. This might be the last live stream, but I wanted to cover some area that I didn't cover on my last stream. And again, I've never been here. We can get a look at the area. We are here. There's a big university. The subway station here is massive. There's a number of different lines, well over 50 different exits to it. And what looked like a huge crowd marching to this university. I literally just popped out of a random exit. But apparently there's a big shopping plaza here. There's the Don Quixote. You probably want to head over there. That's probably a sign that there's something going on. But there's a big aquarium here and a lot of anime and manga stores. I don't really know what to expect. We're just in a random Tokyo hood. Greetings, Nicole. I don't even know what direction we're walking in. But this is kind of how I do it. I like to just show up to a neighborhood and spend a few hours exploring it by foot without really knowing much about it beforehand. That's always been kind of my style. You get a mix of the touristy stuff and the kind of local stuff as well. Then after this, I'll probably find a place to grab some lunch and head back to where I'm staying, which is not Shibuya. I've got to make another hotel video today. I made a hotel video of where I was staying in Shibuya. That'll be coming up on the channel soon, but I'm staying at a pretty famous or well-known hotel right now. Oh, is it shaky? Let me see if I can fix that. Sorry, guys. Camera. I'm relying on software stabilization. And every once in a while, it decides to flick itself off. How is that? Are we better? I have to reset the stabilization settings. Thank you for pointing that out. If that ever happens again, please let me know and I will fix it. We seem to have found like some kind of big main center here. British says, how long are you staying in Japan? Ooh, you'll find out pretty soon. I've got like $10 worth of coins in my pocket. Sorry for the shaky ass start to the stream. Thank you, Jeanette. That's the Tokyo Metropolitan Theater. It's such a beautiful city. Ikebukuro is a Tokyo suburb, asked Simons Gordon. I don't know. It was only like a 15-minute subway ride from Higashi Shinjuku. Not even. Went from the F12 station to F9. Hey, Phuket Walk is here. Epic Nation HD. Global Ring Cafe. So I don't really know what's what or where to go. Let's find out where that Sunshine Mall is, and we will make our way that way. I'm just gonna sit down here for a sec. Looks like a nice big public space. Hey, there's a Mr. Donut. I've had a little bit too much Krispy Kreme on this trip. Yesterday I had donkas for lunch, and then I went to Piss Alley. I forget the Japanese name for it. I had a bunch of meat skewers. So I think I just want to keep rocking in this direction to get to Sunshine City. Oh well, we'll find it. We'll find it. All the kind of neighborhoods and places I wanted to record or stream, I kind of ticked off my last trip to Tokyo. This one's been a little more doing tourist things without the camera, but I'm happy. We got 3 streams in so far. A couple of walking videos. There'll be a couple of hotel tour videos. And I'll probably do a Narita Airport to my next destination video. I've done Haneda Airport before, but I haven't really done Narita Airport. There's the station, Ikebukuro station. It's an absolutely huge subway station. We're going to want to get to the other side of it. And it's got a Taito game station. You can go blow some money on a claw machine. On 100 play, move the lever, aim for the prize. Press and catch the button. Let's pay $1 and try to win one of these things, just so you guys can see what it's all about. All right, we gotta win this thing here. Here we go. Oh, come on. What a load of horseshit. What a load of horseshit. That was perfect. There you go. That is why, if you want one of these things, you just buy it. There's 100 yen or 1 Canadian dollar we're never going to see again. Oh, it's back to shaky camera. Let me fix that. JD says I totally had that. I did. I think those things just kind of randomly don't lose their grip every once in a while, just so people win. It's kind of like a slot machine in Vegas. They pay out a certain percentage of the time. If you're really good, you could just go win every time. Subi says that looked like a dub. Dude, wow, yeah, I'm a little miffed at that. We had, look at this thing. That cute little bus. Let's see if we can circumvent this station without going through it. Someone mentioning Johnny Somali. Yeah, I have no intentions of ending up in jail like that clown. Hey, there's another Mr. Donut. Jeanette, so far, so good. Where else can you walk around and see stuff like that? Just chilling. Aztec saying, how long will I be in Japan? Not much longer. That's all I'll say. Oh, there's a Parco over there. Oh, look at this street. This looks like something worth checking out. Yeah, Vitali. That guy's a clown and a half as well. He's got a one-way trip to the Hotel Manila. I can't read what it says on that sign, but translate Japanese to English. Camera. That says West Avenue. Boys Festival? I'm sure someone can read that. It's a nice, mostly pedestrianized street. Again, we are here in Ikebukuro. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. A location I chose after I got on the subway. Stephanie asking how I feel. I feel great. Adjusted to the jet lag. There's a standing sushi bar. Now would be the absolute worst time to go back to Canada. You finally... overcome any jet lag. Now it seems like it's time to really enjoy it. I went to this club last night with my friends called Warp. And I am not a club person. Speaking of which, there is a popular British pub, Hub. Those are all over the place in popular drinking areas. Yakitori Karagi Highball. Highball. This might be some kind of lively area to go out at night. Oh, I think I just felt a few raindrops. Wear a t-shirt that says reside in Toronto, I'll pick up new subscribers. I don't really feel like shamelessly promoting myself. So there's the rail tracks, and I think we want to get to the other side of the rail tracks to get to Sunshine City. But again, I'm an idiot who put zero thought into this. Rena says, hi everyone. You have to go back to your work. You'll watch it after your work. Well, thanks for dropping in, Rena. Jennifer Gala commenting that it's so clean. Well, where I'm staying in Shinjuku, I was a little bit surprised. There was a lot of rubbish on the streets right outside of my hotel, but there were crews this morning cleaning it up. I guess it was the late night drinking crowd. But in general, it's a immaculately clean city. Someone on like an electric scooter suitcase. Okay, so for a 4-knot found says it was the late night tourists. It looked like it was mostly locals to me. Let's see if we can figure out a pedestrian route to Sunshine City. At least gives us some purpose. What is that tall tower? Look at that. Let me know down in the comments if you know what the heck that is. Let me just make sure I'm pointing myself in the right direction here. Yeah, I want to go this way. Looks like there's a potential walkway underneath the rail corridor here. Let's see what that's all about, eh? I don't know, Jennifer Gala. You'll have to find out. Someone says Taipei 101. Hopefully we can keep our connection underneath this walkway. Yeah, the signal's pretty bad down here. For not found says right away you can see the different behavior over here. Sorry guys, there's not a great connection. I don't really feel like running. All right, the connection gods should be making things a little stronger after that. Something smells good. I might not make it without stopping for a snack at some point. Whatever I had for breakfast, it was not enough. Hey, we seem to have found like the main shopping corridor. There's a Zara. And I think a Bic camera. Let's go this way. Ikebukuro shopping park. 404 not found. 20 Canadian dollars for a drink. Thanks for the great live stream, Johnny. Thank you. 404 not found. Sorry about the little bit of camera shake at the start of this one. But thank you for the support and for fueling me on this one. I'm definitely gonna get some food pretty soon. There's Parco. There's a big Parco mall in Shibuya. That one has a Pokemon Center in it, and I think this is the neighborhood with like the biggest Pokemon store in it. Here's the main entrance, the JR lines. The Fukutoshin line is the one that I took. Let's go see if we can find Sunshine City. Oh, there's the big Don Quixote over there. Jeanette, $10 for a snacky. This old gal needs her sleep. Have a fab rest of your day, night, Johnny and pals. Jeanette. Thank you, Jeanette, so much for the tenor. That's definitely appreciated, Jeanette. I hope you have an awesome night's sleep. Smoking area. It's like a penalty box for filthy smokers. You get in there. Whole bunch of people just making themselves sick. At least they're not making other people sick in the process. H&M. It's a big Parco. Alright, I'm gonna acquire something to eat at the next opportunity. Wow, what a beautiful street. Big wide sidewalk, lots of trees, lots of shade. Busy ass street crossing. Ooh, look at that bakery. We could go lose some more money on another claw machine. Still asking, how's the weather? It's nice. I think it's about 19 degrees Celsius. Liz P. It's $20. Tokyo looks fab. I'm enjoying the series. Liz P. Thank you so much. Glad you are enjoying it. And thank you so much for the support. And Jellybean, 99 cents. Thank you, JB, for the 99 cents. And thanks again, Liz P. Sorry, I once again left the gimbal at home, or at the hotel. I'm glad we're exploring this area because it seems definitely worthy of a walking video. But certainly a stream will hopefully do it justice. Pretty steady with no gimbal. Yeah, don't watch the first few minutes of this stream. Steady, she was not. There's a software glitch that occasionally kicks in. Thank you, John. There's a Loteria. Lotte is a Korean-Japanese company. Oh my God, is there a Shakey's? Holy shitballs. This is like an all-you-can-eat. I think it's a Filipino pizza chain. Shakey's Pizza. Wow. I haven't seen or heard of that in a long-ass time. Hey, welcome to Silver Tier. Arigato. Sorry, I cannot read the Japanese characters. Oh, I'm glad we crossed the train tracks and came over here. We certainly found a busy area. There's Uniqlo up ahead. Pet Paradise. When they described this as kind of a mix of Akihabara and Shinjuku, I can see what they were talking about now. Minizine says Japan is on some good, I swear. Funky Child confirms Shakey's is Filipino. There's Sunshine City. There's a Namco in there. All right, Johnny needs a snack. My stomach is starting to grumble. Wanted to make my way over towards Sunshine City just to see what was over here. I heard it was a very lively and busy area. Again, there's a giant aquarium in there. Oh man, I could use a snack right now. I see some vending machines. Looks like things are a bit quieter underneath this expressway. Jelly bean, another 99 cents. Thank you, Jelly bean, for 0.99 cents. All right. Thank you, JB. Oh, there's the entrance to the aquarium. Sunshine Aquarium. I don't know what we're doing. We're just getting on an escalator and going down here. John says you've seen that Japan has bananas in vending machines. I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, there's a Sanrio Cafe here. How ridiculous would it be to get something from the Sanrio? Minizine, $2.22. Get a little yummers for your tummers. Thank you, Minizine, for the $2.22. Alright, let's get a ridiculous donut, because why not? Why not? I'm hungry. Do we order here? Can I just get a sweet chocolate donut to go? I have to order over here? Oh. When the cashier is not available, press the button. All I want me is a ridiculous jelly bean, another 99 cents, thank you. All I want is a ridiculous donut. We'll give these people a minute to get here. Estelle says they are so cute. Can I get a sweet chocolate donut to go? Visa?
Sorry, we can use only insert.
Sorry?
Only insert.
Okay. All right, we just paid 350 yen, which is about $3.50. No bags, okay. Just, you have tissue? Okay. Arigato, thank you. Is this not the most ridiculous Japanese thing you've ever seen? Okay, we're not gonna head over into the arcade. I don't know if this is really gonna do anything for my hunger. A Sanrio sweet chocolate donut. Alright, let's see if I can find like a curb or something I can sit on. Oh, there's a garbage right there. That'll be handy in a moment. Hey, I found this. There's a seat. All right. Let's eat. Why does a donut need so much packaging? All right. Ridiculous donut mukbang. Goodbye, ridiculous donut. Is it wrong to say I'm disappointed? Single-use plastic final boss. Is it dry? No, it's almost creamy, which is a weird... I was expecting it to be like kind of fluffy and light, but it's quite dense. Minizine says that donut is cute as heck, but does it compare to actual North American donuts? Well, they have a really good donut chain here called Mr. Donut that is excellent. But give me a Krispy Kreme or even a Timmy's chocolate dip over this. Well, I guess it's the novelty. So I'm pretty sure that did nothing to satisfy my hunger, but it did spike my sugar. And it'll just make me feel more hungry later. Now we need to wash that down with something. What's a good compliment to And Marge super chatted me last stream for something from a vending machine. Coffee Max. Well, it is morning. Maybe we should get something kind of... Yeah, let's get a coffee. Let's do it. Georgia coffee. Let me pull out some of my $1 million worth of change here. Oh, I need is one more 10. One more 10. Which I don't seem to have. That's nice. We're gonna get a bunch of change we don't need. Hey, we got a super sticker. There we go. Snack. $1.99 or 99 Jelly Bean. Thank you, Jelly Bean. Let me turn my chat up, but thank you guys for bearing with me while we had that ridiculous Hello Kitty donut. Now we're about to have a Coffee Max. Mm. 10 out of 10. What coffee chains do I recommend here? I don't know. Try something local, I guess. I've admittedly had too much McDonald's coffee. Let's go this way. We haven't been this way. The Bear is Daiso. That's kind of like their Dollarama. There's a TGI Fridays off in the distance. Doc Martens. Oh, Alicia Lewis, thank you. Sorry, Alicia, I've had my hands full a little bit. Let me pull that up. Alicia Lewis, thank you so much for the $1.99. Thank you, Marge, for letting me know. Oh yeah, that came in. Thank you, Alicia. And now we have to find a elusive trash can. And this empty can I now have. First world problems, I guess. Are there coffee makers in the hotels? No, my hotel does not. Despite being a pretty nice hotel. But there's a Krispy Kreme very close, and a few other places you can grab coffee in the same building. Hey, another super. Sweet Frost Gaming, $2. Good night from Toronto. Sweet Frost Gaming. I was hoping there'd be a garbage here. Thank you, Sweet Frost Gaming. Good night to you. Yeah, I know you can find trash inside convenience stores, but what's the etiquette on if you didn't buy it from there? Can you just rock into a convenience store and use their bins? It's quite a lineup for this place. Mendokuro Hanada. Okay, let me just get out of these people's way. There's a lineup. YGF Malatang. All right, to the person who said just go into a convenience store. I don't see a trash can. I don't see a trash can. I can use. I got the. Thank you. Oh, he said okay. There we go. I always thought it was one of those you got to be a customer sort of things. Jellybean says get a massage. Maybe if we were in Thailand. We are wandering the streets of Ikebukuro. Well, it's turned out to be a pretty nice day. There's a Starbucks up ahead. Greetings, Sweet Pea. So my next live stream will either be tonight or tomorrow morning for you guys, or it won't be for several days from a different country. Okay, we found another nice little pedestrian avenue. Oh, there's that Capcom. It's amazing how lively these places are on just like a Tuesday morning, afternoon. K-pop store. Yuck. No offense, K-pop fans. Jer says South Korea or Thailand. Based on my travel history, those would be the two most likely candidates, wouldn't they? we're gonna get hit with a music copyright in here. Rather than ripping you off on the claw machine antics, you just come in here and straight up buy what you want. Jelly bean, can't miss the vending machine. Can you go again for $2? If I need another snack on this stream, I will. Thanks for the $2, but it's kind of annoying walking around with a drink or snack in my hand while I'm streaming. So that's like $3. I bought one that was a snow globe of Shibuya. Oh, they got... Should we do another claw machine? Even though I executed that prior claw machine perfectly. It was one of these ones, remember? Okay, we're gonna win that thing. This is the last dollar I'm gonna waste on one of these things. All right. Last time I had it perfect and I picked it up. All right, how do we activate here? Go. That's $2 wasted. I swear I had the last one perfectly done and the damn thing just dropped it. This almost feels like we're at some kind of campus. Oh, there's like a big square up here. Let's see what that is. Caroline, $10. Shall we try again? Caroline, thank you so much for the tenner. If we walk by another one of those places on stream, I'll pop in and try once more. Thank you so much for the support. I'm a little bit upset because I think I got it perfect. And we discovered what a scam those things are. They do have stores in Akihabara and other areas where you can just buy all of the prizes you see in those claw machines. And they're not cheap, but it's probably cheaper to just buy your prize. Oh, we could have came here to the Animate Cafe. Jumbo TV says it looks like TMU, but it's nicer and newer. A Canadian guy walks into a Starbucks in Timmy's and asks, or a Starbucks asks where Timmy's is. Well, we already had our ridiculous Hello Kitty donut. And vending machine coffee. JD says I nailed the first one. I thought I did. Third time's a charm. Funky Child says the Japanese don't like live streamers though. Lots of people ruin their perception of them. They definitely do not like the nuisance live streamers. There's a lot of people walking around kind of vlogging with cameras. That's, I think, pretty much fine anywhere you go. But as soon as you start creating headaches or causing a nuisance, yeah, you are very much unwelcomed. A number of stores here do have no camera signs on them, and some of them will say cameras allowed to kind of signify, yes, you can record here. So there has been a reaction to it. But for the most part, as long as you're respectful and you're not causing a problem, you're not going to have a problem. There's Toho Cinemas. Toho is the company behind the Godzilla series. Toshima Civic Center. What a nice little public square this is. There's a statue of an owl. Boom is here. Greetings, Boom. Oh, this is... Imagine this in Canada. Welcome to our public square. Here are 4 public bathrooms you can use, including one that is 24 hours. Mega Tokyo says, yes, don't anyone be like Johnny Somali or Vitali or a number of the other idiots. Usually it's just people on Kick who aren't eligible for YouTube and Twitch anymore. Hey, we broke the 1 hour mark. Awesome. Vitaly stole some cop's motorcycle. Well, I think it was like a shopping mall security guard. Not that that makes it any better. And we mentioned Mr. Donut earlier when someone asked about the quality of my Sanrio Cafe donut. This place is pretty solid. I used to go there in Korea a fair bit. Are these real sunflowers? What an absolutely beautiful public space this is. We have nothing like it. Vitaly getting what he deserved. Yeah, hopefully that guy goes away for a long ass time. Ditto for Johnny Somali. I think this would be a pretty cool area to stay. Yeah, let's go this way a little bit. We're gonna meander a bit before I head back to the station. Actually, I have an idea. Uno momento. One sec, guys. Direct says the hotels are cheaper than Shibuya or Shinjuku, so that's a plus. Oh my, hotels right now are insane. The hotel I'm currently staying at is about $300 a night for a small room that I got it for, but a week ago for the same time, the same room was like $650 a night. I booked it a long time ago before I even had plane tickets, just in case I ended up coming, and I'm glad I did. I mean, those are proper 5-star numbers at the current rates. Martin Van Owen, so pristinely clean. Sure seems so anywhere you are, Martin. You are correct. Thank you, Martin, for the $10. It's definitely appreciated. Thank you very much. And yes, we are in a remarkably clean, not just city, but the whole country is like this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If at first you don't succeed, fail some more. Oh, is she gonna win it? Is she gonna win it? No. Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted in this place. Okay, I'm gonna mute it for a sec. This will be our last attempt to try to win. I'm gonna try to win one of these stupid horses, because why not? Which one do I want? I think that's good. Oy vey. That first one was so close, wasn't it? Megan says, I'm pretty sure these machines are rigged. If you rewind the stream, you will see that they are very much likely to be rigged. That stupid little horse should have been mine. Maybe if I try to win something absolutely ridiculous that I would never want to keep. The claws have arthritis. That they do. Okay, this is the last one. This is the last one. All right, you stupid cat, whatever you are. Let's zoom out. I'm gonna win this thing. Tell me you saw that. Tell me you saw that. Cam says stop calling them. I'm watching myself. Toronto man loses all his money at claw machines, has to swim home. I don't think we can go this way, the Hotel Napoli. So that one wasn't as devastating as my first attempt, but oh, we definitely should have came away with something. One more time. Well, thank you, Carolyn, for funding whatever that was. At least those attempts were only $1 each. Man, what an awesome part of town this is. I have never been here before. Those claws are Butterfingers. That claw machine is an idiot. No, I think the person attempting to win something from the claw machine is the idiot, not the machine. Oh well, harmless fun. We got something from a vending machine. We bought a ridiculous donut. 4 claw machine attempts. Isn't it remarkable just how peaceful it is? You got all these people. It's so busy, but so quiet at the same time. Oh, is the camera doing the shake thing again? Camera. By the way, this store, Goo, is kind of like a, I think it's run by Uniqlo. It's like a low-cost version of Uniqlo. And you get 10% off if your purchase is over 5,500 yen, which is about 55 Canadian bucks. Well, this piece has no car horns. No car horns, mixed with a relatively low volume of cars, given how dense it is. That's what happens when you build out your transit. Camp says, oh my god, can we shop in Goo? If someone said they are coming to Tokyo and staying in this neighborhood, I would say you picked a pretty great spot. Jelly bean, 99 cents. Thank you, Jelly bean. Wandering around Ikebukuro. If you want to be informed of my next live stream, do hit that bell. And it'll notify you. I'm not sure where it'll be from. Possibly Shinjuku tonight, if not a completely different country a few days down the line. Hey, there's a Yoshinoya. Alicia Lewis is definitely planning to visit Japan. Good call on that. It's a strange mix of very expensive accommodations, but super affordable food and regular expenses. You get those London or New York City hotel prices, but kind of the Bangkok food prices. All right, we get our bearings there. We could go left and head towards Shinjuku. Shinjuku. I'm not gonna walk that way. Maybe the caffeine is kicking in. If I won a gimbal from a claw machine, how cool would it be? I could finish the stream on a gimbal. Oh, are we doing the shake thing again? Sorry, guys. That's a bug in this streaming software. When I enable the maximum amount of stabilization, which I have to do because I am not using a gimbal, it just kicks in and does that super shake. What is this place? Oh, karaoke. That place across the street, Matsuya, is pretty awesome. It says, "We welcome travelers." The one in Shibuya did not have an English menu. I had to use my phone to translate it. I also successfully navigated a self-checkout at a store that was only in Japanese using Google Translate without holding up anyone behind me. Hey, we found a Muji. Matt Doctor says, what's on the agenda for me today? I gotta make a video of the hotel I'm staying at. I'm going to the Samurai Show in Shinjuku. Look it up, Samurai Show Shinjuku. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty wild time. It's the successor to the robot show that Anthony Bourdain was pretty amazed by. It better be good. It was like $100 for a 2 hour or an hour and a half show. But it comes with 2 drinks. So I'll be doing that at 4. And then probably Golden Guy tonight. Little drinking there. I'm not sure if I'll make another video or if I'll go live or if I'll just call it a wrap on Tokyo. Oh, this place is awesome. Pepper lunch. I think it's more Korean style, but if you get a chance to go to a pepper lunch, that is an excellent spot. RJ says Google Translate is the best. Okay, there's an Hermes next to a Louis Vuitton. Yeah, so those are my plans. It's not like I've got to get to an airport early in the morning. Not just any airport, but Narita Airport. But I've got a pass that gets me priority security and then priority boarding and priority immigration when I land. So I get to walk past all the plebs, which 99% of the time is me. So hopefully that helps. It was an interesting upsell from the airline. I'll talk about it in the video I make on it. But for not a huge fee, I got priority security at the airport, priority immigration line when I land, and double the baggage in the cabin. So instead of a 7 kilogram limit, I get 14 kilograms for a carry-on. And I won't have to worry about the overhead slot being taken because I'll be one of the first to board in the first boarding group. Wow, Mr. VIP. Not VIP, I just paid for it. Whoa, super shakes on the camera. Pickle Ball Pat says this is a soulless looking non-stop retail area. I would fully disagree with you. If you saw where we were earlier. Here, let's get stuck in the median here. This is a pretty awesome neighborhood. It's been described as a mix between Akihabara and Shinjuku, and I would kind of agree with that. Oh, we're still zoomed in 6 times? Sorry, I didn't notice. The joys of not using a gimbal. But there is Don Quixote. That's a pretty wild store. If you're ever in Japan, do check it out. Sam says that's an incinerator, that big smokestack we see. That's an incinerator? But where I'm going, I should be able to live stream a few times from and make some videos. Shauna says, God bless Japan. Yeah, there's really nowhere else like it. I think definitely give yourself a good 5 or 6 days in Tokyo minimum if you're coming out this way. Then maybe hop on a Shinkansen and go see another part of the country, or take a short flight over to Korea and check out Seoul. If Tokyo is your thing, you will pretty much love Seoul. It's really hard to go wrong over here. Gertesh asking which country do I like. Yeah, what a fantastic neighborhood this is. And I think I started off on the other side of the tracks where things were kind of quiet. But the streetscapes are absolutely gorgeous over towards the Sunshine Mall. It's the Suganami incineration plant. Yeah, what's interesting, in my last hotel, you divided everything by plastic bottles, combustible, and non-combustible. Those were the 3 labels for your garbage. Ikebukuro station. You can take a JR Yamanote line train. What I think we're going to do is we're just going to walk over to this little area here where we were earlier in the stream, and we're going to wrap this up. Did I miss cherry blossoms? Yeah, we just missed them. Jennifer Gall says, have I ever taken a taxi in Tokyo? I have, not on my recent trips. Speaking of which, there's a taxi right over there. You can take Uber as well. Sheena Roberts, looking forward to the next destination. Will you give us hints? Well, I think I've given sufficient hints in the street, but thank you for the 5 pounds, Sheena Roberts. Thank you so much. So there is a slight chance I stream again later today, which will be tomorrow morning, but probably not. Trick says, too bad you didn't check out more of Sunshine City, though. I had an ass connection in there. That's one of the reasons why. Maybe it was just because I was down in the bottom area, but the connection was awful. But it's always good to save something for my next trip. I'm going to come back to this neighborhood and explore it properly, and then make a walking video. This was kind of a first time visiting exploratory. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you to our mods, Patreon supporters, channel members. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there's a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Again, hit that bell if you want to be notified when I go live next. But you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. Sorry for some of the janky camera work on this one. But thanks so much, guys. Yoink.